Hi guys, welcome back to She Starts Saving. I just wanted to start the video by saying hello and welcome to all of my new subscribers. Thanks for joining in the journey and I hope you enjoy the content. You can see in the background Princess Leia is out for the count and having a nap on my bed, which is nothing unusual. So let's get started. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the importance of an emergency fund. Now, an emergency fund is something which a guy called Dave Ramsey in America classes as baby step one, which I think I am in, and it's also something which some people in the UK refer to as thrift money, rainy day money. It's a sum of money that you set aside that isn't touched for emergencies and isn't part of I'm going to save £400 for Christmas, or I'm going to save towards a new car. It's something completely separate and isn't touched. Now, Dave Ramsey recommends that you have $1,000. I think I spoke in my budget video that the conversion rate on that was probably like £650. I've decided to aim for £1,000. Now, I may decide to up that. I'm not 100% sure yet. And I need to preface this by saying that I don't currently yet have a fully funded emergency fund. I have a tiny start of an emergency fund, but it is something that I've added into my budget. And with the intention being that I will boost my income either through selling stuff or making things to sell or trying to pick up extra little jobs here and there that I can fit in around my work to prioritise putting money into this fund until I get to £1,000. What I will then do when I reach that £1,000, if I feel that I am comfortable, I will include it. In terms of why it's important to have an emergency fund, I went through this situation quite recently where my car died, and I kind of talked about that in my Murphy Hit video. Now, granted, the £1,500 extra that I'm now in debt for wouldn't have, the £1,000 wouldn't have covered that full amount, but it would have certainly been able to go towards a good chunk of it, and at the very least I wouldn't be feeling kind of the panic that I felt back then, because I was acutely aware that although I'd been paid 3 days before, I'd kind of divvied all my money out, it had all gone into its parts, and I don't have that much spare each month for things to just pop up. And I was literally counting down going, well, it's costing me £10 a day to get to work on public transport. I can only get to work for 16 days. What am I going to do when that money runs out? What pot am I going to dip into and take the money from? The just general feeling of not having any control, the sheer amount of, okay, well, if I need help, I'm going to have to contact my parents. Again, they're already helping because they were down back at theirs trying to sort out the car. They were doing the test drives, they were looking at the purchases, they paid for it as well, and were arranging everything with the garage to make sure the MOT was done, and then I was trying to sort out the insurance up at my end. And that overwhelming sense of fear and panic had a definite impact for someone like me who has anxiety and depression, and it's probably a month and a half later and I'm only just coming out the other side of that. And yeah, I just think if I'd had that money and I'd had that emergency fund, and I can even track back for the past kind of 9 years of me being mismanaging my money, which I definitely did do, but how many times did I mismanage it because it was an actual emergency and I didn't have an emergency fund, and I went online to try and get a payday loan or put it on the credit card? Countless times, because although I was in debt, I wasn't being overly frivolous with my spending. I was actually just doing it to try and top up my monthly income and cover things like the emergencies, like there being a problem with the car or a repair here or there, because I just didn't have it. So this is something that I'm going to keep in a separate account. I already have that account ready. At the minute I contributed £75 to the amount this month. I'm going to try and up it to £100 if I can find anything else to cut on my next budget. and hopefully if I can bring any extra money in, that will go to that as much as I can. And so my priority at the minute, making my minimum payments to my debt, which is £200 a month, and I have paused my sinking funds for the time being, and I'm trying as desperately as I can to get to that £1,000. Now, if I only had that £200 spare and couldn't generate any extra money and had no other income, it would take me about 5 months to hit baby step 1, which I'm not 100% keen on, I will be honest. If I can try and reach it by Christmas, and it's halfway through September now, I will consider that an achievement and a good thing. So, a baby step 1, emergency fund, thrift money, rainy day money, whatever you call it, I can definitely say that no matter what financial stage you are in your life, you need to have something like that set aside so that when an emergency comes up, it's not an emergency, you have the funds to deal with it. And the peace of mind that I know that will bring, because I have experienced what peace of mind I don't have by not having one, I really can't wait for, and I think that will make a huge difference to my health, my mental health, and my financial health. So it's only a short video today, bizarrely, under 10 minutes, yes. And Princess Leia did not wake up and say hi, but, oh, she's blinking at me. Hey, sweetie. Hey, you. Yeah, there we are. That's all we're getting today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, I also have an Instagram now. I am at She Starts Saving, all one word. And of course it's all one word, it's Instagram. I'm at She Starts Saving. Please pop along and give me a follow, say hello and introduce yourself. There's a bit more kind of day-to-day, more immediate things while I try and establish a rhythm of when I'm going to record and when I'm going to post. So yeah, I'm gonna sign off now because I need to get everything else done today. But yeah, let me know your comments below about the emergency fund, anytime it's kind of helped you out or when you felt that you needed one and didn't have it. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye.